Hey everybody, it's Elton here at eXp Realty, and it is already almost the middle of March, which means that we're already almost done with the first quarter of 2025. Man, this stuff goes fast. You know, when you were a kid, it seems like it took forever for a year to go by. You looked up and, it seemed like it just drug on and on and on. As you start to get older, and then downright old, man, this stuff goes by too fast. Somebody slow it down, right? Slow it down. Hey, listen, so here's what I want to talk a little bit about of what I'm seeing in the market right now. Uh, Overall, there's just a lot of quote unquote chaos going on because we got a lot of stuff going on politically, a lot of stuff going on with like macroeconomics. Obviously, real estate is a localized game, but what are some of the things that we're seeing or that I'm seeing? Because I'm boots on the ground all day, every day. All day, every day, boots on the ground. Here's what I'm seeing, and just briefly though, is the market as far as values are actually stable and holding pretty well overall in the areas that I work now. Now, that being said, we are starting to see a little bit more inventory. There are a few more homes coming to market than previously, but still not a lot. I mean, we're still under market as far as inventory goes when you start looking at some historical perspectives. So that still favors the seller a little bit. But now I'm also seeing not only my listings, but other agents in my networks listings and homes are taking a little longer to sell. So we're seeing a longer time on the market, which also means that it's giving other new inventory to come onto the market and increase how many homes are for sale total. But I'm seeing some properties that would have sold in a week or 2 weeks, maybe even sold over list price. I'm seeing just take a little bit longer to sell. I am also seeing that the sellers have been, at least again, my sellers and others that I've seen from being on the other side of it, the other side meaning representing the buyer, are a little bit more open if the offers are good to helping buyers with some concessions, their closing costs, things like that. Starting to see that again. Weren't really seeing it much when the market was so strong, but right now, to get into these properties, sometimes rather than reducing the price, the sellers are willing to help with some of these buyers' costs on the back end, or to help them with a buy down to get their interest rate down, stuff like that. So I'm seeing a little bit more of that, which is great. From the buyer side, a couple of things I'm seeing. Number one is a lot of the buyers just seem to be downright nervous and scared. Nervous and scared because of all the chatter and all the stuff they see going on in the political world. Also, not only are you hearing about the situation with some of the federal employees and their job situations, pay attention to the private sector. If you look at some of the larger companies in tech especially, they are laying people off. They're downsizing, they're streamlining, they're doing different things. So it appears to me from the buyer side that some buyers are just being a little bit more cautious. They're taking their time. They're a little nervous, kind of seeing what's going on. And what really has them nervous is that the interest rates are still high. High for what we can talk, they're not high historically, but they're high for the last few years still. And as you know, last year in particular, there was an awful lot of talk about how the rates were going to come down. We've heard they were going to come, make 4 or 5 adjustments. The rates are going to come down at least a couple of percent. And we've been hearing all of that, right? Well, that hasn't happened for whatever reasons, for whomever's fault, for whatever the situation is. That has not happened. So I'm seeing buyers be a little bit more cautious, making sure that they stay within what is a comfortable monthly payment for them. And if they have to take a little bit more time to make a decision on buying a particular property, that's what I'm experiencing they're doing. So there we are, first quarter 2025. Let's see how it goes. We'll stay in touch. And listen, if you have any questions, always feel free to reach out to me directly. Elgin Walker, the Elgin and Pilar Walker team. Take care, and God bless.